kind of wish I had an iPad, because like with an iPad I can actually just carry it like this, but with my laptop my arm is getting numb. Mark Zuckerberg. I actually like Mark Zuckerberg. I like his imagination. I like that he just does things that are out of this world. He doesn't apologize for it. But obviously, like with all of that imagination, whatever, you're bound to fail every now and again, because either what you are reaching for is not something that is generally acceptable by the rest of humanity. I'm not necessarily like defending all of the stuff that he does. All I'm saying is that like the projects that he actually brings to life is objectively something that comes from a wild imagination. And that's all I'm saying. I found this interesting thread on Reddit about Mark Zuckerberg saying that more workers leaving Facebook. Here Mark Zuckerberg says more workers leaving Facebook will make us a better company. Honestly, that is exactly the same thing, where I feel like with having a YouTube channel, you want a leaner subscriber base that is going to be your official audience. People who will actually come to your channel over and over and over again because they appreciate your content, they respond positively to your content because they enjoy it when they see that notification pop up from you. I generally would agree with him on this, because if it has a more lean workforce, that means like those people are dedicated to bringing all of these ideas and his imagination into like the physical, tangible, where we can actually experience them ourselves. Like they will be more motivated to actually come because they want to be a part of something. It's not just a job for them, you know? It's not just a matter of showing up and doing the bare minimum, then just leaving. So I would agree with him to a certain point. Also, you have to start looking at who is actually like staying and who is actually leaving. The people leaving, are they bringing something different to the company? Are they challenging your perception? Are they telling you you are wrong when you're wrong? And the people who are staying, are they just yes people? You know, those are a lot of considerations that you have to also think around, especially now. Like to succeed, there is a very diverse audience out there. If you can get as many people, that's kind of like the big goal, right? Especially like with big tech, you want to get as many users as possible, and those users are not going to look like you, they're not going to think like you, and they're not going to behave like you. If it's a matter of the people that are leaving are creating a more diverse experience for Facebook, I would disagree with him to that effect. But if it just means that the people who are staying are still diverse, but they just feel a lot more motivated to stay because they feel like they're becoming a part of something and they are choosing to become a part of where Facebook is going, or Meta, whatever it is called these days. It's hard to keep up. But yeah, so I found this thread where people were actually like commenting on why he would come to this decision. One person said it decreases his chances of awkward social interactions at work, which for him is all of them. Yeah, but those awkward social interactions, if you don't have the personality for them, just generally, like if you're going to be an engineer, like the last thing you want is a social interaction, because you are focused on doing a specific thing. Everything else becomes some kind of distraction. I don't think that's like a very bad thing in that case, but it's also like not necessarily good because he is the CEO. So you have to have some social interaction up to a certain degree. Otherwise, people will feel like they're working for a robot. Oh my gosh, listen to this, dude. One of my favorite stories